Καλημέρα σε όλους. Good morning to everyone. Today we'll have a quiz about the nouns and the noun cases. Στην περιγραφή κάτω, on the description below, you will be able to find a PDF στο οποίο εξηγώ πότε χρησιμοποιούμε ονομαστική, γενική, αιτιατική, κλητική. So you will be able to download it and check the grammar about the noun cases, the genders and also the prepositions we use in Greek. So at the beginning of the video we talked about this PDF. That's the PDF you will find in the description below. So I will explain now what we have here. So in Greek it's very important for all the nouns to remember their word endings. If you remember that when a noun has the word ending os, as or is, so technically when it has the word ending s, we will use the article o because this word will be masculine. Then, if you remember that when a noun has the word ending e or a, the word will be feminine, so we'll have to use the article e. And if a word has the word endings omicron or iota, here it has the same sound, so the orthography is the one that identify if a noun will be feminine or neutral. And when it has the word ending ma, you will use the article to. You just have to remember this small thing here. Let's see some examples. This word will be masculine, neutral or feminine. Of course it will be masculine. O philos, because it has the word ending os. The word for the priest, papas, will be again masculine. O papas. And then the word for mathetis, the student, it will be masculine again. O mathetis, the word endings. Then the words γυναίκα and γιορτή. Γυναίκα is the woman, γιορτή is the celebration. It will be both of them feminine because they have the word ending a and e. So η γυναίκα, η γιορτή. And these three words, you see, we have iota here, so neutral. Το παιδί, the child. Then we have also το δέντρο, the tree. And ma, so it will be το μάθημα, the lesson. Αυτά. You just have to remember this small box here. Now, the Greek cases. First of all, we start with ονομαστική, as we say in Greece, which is nominative. So, nominative is used for the subject of the sentence, the one who does the action. One example. Ο Νίκος είναι μάγκας. Nikos is cool. Nikos will be nominative because it's the subject. Okay, so είναι is the verb. Who is cool? Who is magas? Ο Nikos. Nick is magas. That's why the nominative most of times it will be to the left of the verb, and then the accusative, which we use it for the object, it will be to the right of the verb. So accusative used for the direct object of the sentence, the one that receives the action. Λοιπόν, so whom or what is affected by the action. One example, βλέπω τον Νίκο. So, in English it will be I, the subject, see, the verb, Nikos. That's the object. In Greek you have to use ton. And of course you have to change the word endings of the noun. I have a table down here in which you will be able to find all the word endings and how they change in each case. Nominative, genitive, accusative and vocative. And if you remember these word endings, you will be able to use all the nouns as you want. Λοιπόν, now let's go to genitive. Genitive is used to show possession, relation κτλ. So genitive most of times is used to show possession. In English will be translated as of. So one example. Το βιβλίο του Νίκου. Nikos book or the book of Nikos. So το βιβλίο, the book of Nikos. That's the genitive for the masculine nouns. If the word will be feminine, it will be της. Okay, so του Νίκου, αλλά της Μαρίας. The book of Maria, if it was the book of Maria. So, του Νίκου is genitive because it shows possession. And the last one is called κλητική in Greek, is the vocative, and we use it when call someone with his name. It is used on direct speech, in dialogues. For example, Νίκο, έλα εδώ. Νίκο is vocative because we are speaking to him directly. For example, Παναγιώτη, τι θα κάνουμε σήμερα? Παναγιώτη, what will we do today? You will say to me if you ask a question. Or for example, if I will see one of my friends, I will not use article. I will say, Γιάννη, τι θα κάνουμε σήμερα? John, what will we do today? Or Νίκο, θα πάμε για καφέ? Nick, will we go for coffee? Αυτά, these are the four different cases. So, Nominative, subject, accusative, object, genitive, possession, relation, vocative, calling, addressing. So here you will find a table of all the word endings of the nouns on singular and on plural for all genders. You'll have to try to practice on this to remember the word endings. And now let's see about the prepositions, why we use ston, stin, and sto. So this is a combination of se, which means to, in, at, or on, with a definite article. So the definite article can be ton, tin, or to. So together, when they are mixed, they will give us ston, stin, sto. So if you want to say at the bakery, bakery is a masculine word, so you will say ston furno. If you want to say at the square, square is a feminine word, so you will say stin platia. And if you want to say at the house, you will say sto spiti, because spiti is a neutral word. So in plural, if you want to say I will give 2 euros at my friends, to my friends, you will say θα δώσω 2 ευρώ στους φίλους μου. Plural, accusative. At my friends, to my friends. If you want to say I will give 2 euros at my friends, which are female, we will say θα δώσω 2 ευρώ στις φίλες μου. Accusative, plural for female words. And if you want to say I will give food at the dogs, you will say θα δώσω φαγητό στα σκυλιά. Το σκυλί, a neutral word, which you can find it also as ο σκύλος, masculine, και άλλα. But we can use it also as a neutral word. So το σκυλί, the dog, τα σκυλιά in plural. So θα δώσω φαγητό στα σκυλιά. I will give food to the dogs. Λοιπόν, αυτά με τη γραμματική. Πάμε τώρα να κάνουμε και ένα μικρό quiz για να κάνετε εξάσκηση με τις πτώσεις και τα ουσιαστικά. Οπότε, ας ξεκινήσουμε. Πάμε στο νούμερο 1. Η Μαρία μιλάει με η Νικολέτα or την Νικολέτα. So, Maria talks with Nicoletta. Λοιπόν, so here, Maria is the subject. Η Μαρία, μιλάει is the verb. So, we are searching for the object of the sentence. It will be την Νικολέτα. So, the article e, when it's for subject, it will be e, but in accusative, it will be την Νικολέτα. Λοιπόν, πάμε στο νούμερο 2. Μην ξεχάσεις να πάρεις ο καφές or τον καφέ. Τον καφέ here, because most of times the object of the sentence will be after the verb. So here we have the verb of the second sentence. So πάρεις, you is the subject. You take, what you need to take? The coffee, τον καφέ. That's why you use τον and not ο καφές. Λοιπόν, νούμερο 3. Ο Γιάννης αγαπάει η μουσική or τη μουσική. Τη μουσική again here. Accusative. Γιάννης loves music. Η Άννα περίμενε. So Anna was waiting for Nikos. You will put on Nikos or τον Νίκο. Τον Νίκο. Τον Νίκο. Also here we change the word ending. You will find all this kind of information on the PDF below, because it explains also the word endings of each noun and how they change in all cases. Λοιπόν, νούμερο 5. Θέλω να βοηθήσω. I want to help την Αλεξάνδρα or της Αλεξάνδρας. Την Αλεξάνδρα, of course. I want to help Αλεξάνδρα. Θα παίξουμε ποδόσφαιρο στο σπίτι. So here we'll use genitive. We will play football, soccer at the home, στο σπίτι, of Nikos. So when we want to use of, for masculine words we'll use to, for feminine words we will use tis, and for neutral words again we'll use to. So του Νίκου, της Μαρίας, του σπιτιού. Λοιπόν, η δασκάλα μιλάει με τον μπαμπά. So the teacher speaks with the father. Η Μαρία or της Μαρίας. Της Μαρίας φυσικά. So the teacher speaks with the father of Maria. Οπότε πάμε στο νούμερο 8. Ο πατέρας κάλεσε. The father called. Η αστυνομία or την αστυνομία. Την αστυνομία. The father called the police. Λοιπόν, νούμερο 9. Θα γνωρίσω της γυναίκας μου. So, I will meet the parents of my wife. Accusative. Τους γονείς. Λοιπόν, πάμε στο νούμερο 10. Ο Κώστας αγαπάει his friends. His friends. So, οι φίλοι is not correct because this is the nominative of the noun of φίλος in plural. So the plural in accusative will be τους φίλους. Λοιπόν, θέλω να γράψω γράμμα. I want to write a letter. Στον Άγιο Βασίλη or του Άγιου Βασίλη. Στον Άγιο Βασίλη, του Santa Claus. Πάμε στο νούμερο 12. Πήγαμε για καφέ με we went for coffee με τον Νίκο, accusative. Η μαμά φώναξε, the mother called or shouted. Το παιδί, the verb here is φωνάζω, I shout. 14. Πρέπει να μιλήσεις, you have to talk. Στον Γιώργο, to George. Η γιαγιά φροντίζει τον κήπο, so the grandmother is taking care of the garden of her grandchild. So you need genitive here, του εγγονού. Ο εγγονός, a masculine word, is the grandchild. The grandson, actually. Ο δάσκαλος εξήγησε, so the teacher explained. We need accusative here, so το μάθημα, the teacher explained the lesson. Λοιπόν, πάμε στο νούμερο 17. Μην ξεχάσεις να φέρεις το γάλα. Don't forget to bring the milk of the child. So genitive, του παιδιού. Λοιπόν, θα δούμε την τηλεόραση or τηλεόραση. Here is a phrase, when we use the phrase I watch TV, we don't use article, so here we say θα δούμε τηλεόραση, we will watch TV. Βλέπω τηλεόραση. Μου αρέσει να βλέπω τηλεόραση. Πάμε στο νούμερο 19. Η αδερφή μου μιλάει με το αγόρι της or το αγόρι την. How will say my sister talks with her boyfriend. Το αγόρι της. Και το τελευταίο, θέλω να δω τη λύση. I want to see the solution of the problem. So, genitive του προβλήματος. Το πρόβλημα in genitive will be του προβλήματος. Λοιπόν, αυτά για σήμερα και τα λέμε σε επόμενο βίντεο. Να είστε καλά. Γεια σας.